Russia's permanent representative to the UN, Vasily Nebenzya, is openly threatening Ukraine and President Volodymyr Zelensky, stating that the terms for peace negotiations for Kyiv will only get worse with each passing day if Ukraine does not agree to Moscow's realistic conditions. This statement was made during a UN Security Council meeting, where Nebenzya also accused the Ukrainian leadership of attacking peaceful Russian citizens and emphasized that Moscow is ready to continue exerting military pressure until Zelensky comes to his senses and accepts Russia's proposal.
And now, more details in our report. You are watching the Glavred channel, and I am your host, Yevgeny Serov. Like and subscribe to the channel.
According to Nebenzya, the president of Ukraine has allegedly been repeatedly made aware that if he refuses Russia's terms, subsequent proposals will be tougher and less favorable. The Russian diplomat claims that each new version of a peace settlement for Ukraine will be worse than the previous one if Kyiv continues to resist and refuses to acknowledge the Kremlin's demands. These statements come against the backdrop of Ukraine's ongoing resistance and Kyiv's categorical refusal to accept the Kremlin's terms, particularly the recognition of territories occupied by Russia. The Ukrainian leadership has repeatedly emphasized that it will not make territorial concessions and continues to insist on the full restoration of the country's sovereignty and internationally recognized borders. This kind of rhetoric from the Kremlin is not new. Russian officials have previously claimed that, according to their version, each subsequent peace initiative for Ukraine becomes worse than the previous one, allegedly because of decisions made by the Ukrainian leadership. These statements are seen as a form of political blackmail aimed at forcing Kyiv to capitulate on Moscow's terms. At the same time, the position of Ukraine and its international partners, the US, the countries of the European Union and other allies, remains unchanged. They emphasize that any peace negotiations must be fair, provide reliable security guarantees, and exclude compromises regarding Ukraine's territorial integrity. Kyiv continues to promote its own peace formula and insists on holding Russia accountable for starting the war. Nebenzya's statements came against the backdrop of active Western diplomatic efforts to find paths toward a sustainable and lasting peace, including discussions of international initiatives and peace plans. The latest threats from Russia and the UN representative once again demonstrate that the negotiation process remains extremely difficult and tense, while Moscow's rhetoric continues to rely solely on pressure and intimidation.